All right. Welcome everybody to Agelikewine Fitness channel. So today, I'm going to go through the Agelikewine Challenge number 2. We did the Island Coast Scratch race. Super fun race. And then I will commentate as the race goes on to say what I learned from this race, if I learned anything, and what I would do different maybe, or what strategies I used to survive this race as long as I did. All right, and away we go. I'm going to speed this up as fast as I can. I really do need to use a little bit different thing here because I got to speed this up like 3 times. How long do we want to make this video? How long do you guys want to watch it for? Because I can yammer as long as I want. I'll keep it at this speed, but I'll probably jump forward a little bit here and there to let you guys know what I was thinking and what I was doing to try and not get dropped. So I really did like this race a lot. Super fun race. All these Training Peaks races so far, I've really enjoyed. I love all the aspects of drafting and the wind direction. And it's keeping me at a level to where I'm working pretty dang hard, but I'm not getting completely obliterated by people that are way above my fitness level at this point. So this race right here, I'm going to zip forward a little bit because there's not really a whole lot here. I'm just trying to warm up. I'm trying to burn as few matches as possible until we get up to this first little climb here. And you're going to notice at the base of the climbs, especially when you get into these rolly sections, I am not on the front at the base of the descent or the base of the notch where you go like from descent to climb. I'm never in the front there. I always want to be riders in front of me to help me get a draft to get up partially up that next climb. It's one of my big tricks of survival here in Training Peaks Virtual. At least I get some until I get some more miles under my legs and get a little bit more fitness going here. So right here we're coming into the climb, and I tend to try and move up a little bit if we're coming into flat into a climb. I try and move myself up near the front, and then if I'm really maxed out and I'm really suffering, I can slowly drift back, and there's still riders that you can draft off of. So here we go. I mean, we're just cruising along 200 and under 250 watts. So pretty chill on this first little up here. And these climbs aren't crazy. I mean, I think the highest percentage grade is like 4%. So nothing super crazy here in this race. But we'll get to the top of this one, and then I'll fast forward up until we get to the nuts and bolts of this race here, which is the climb in the middle. I believe it's about 3.5 kilometers long, and it goes anywhere from 2 to 4%. I don't believe it goes any more than that, but I'll tell you, it saps your legs when you just have those long drags, man. And then after that, you have all these little lumps and bumps here where it's really technical. So where you want to be in the right position in the pack, you don't want to be too far up in the wrong spots or too far back in the wrong spots. So yeah, we come over the climb, a little bit of a descent, and there's a whole lot of nothing that goes on here. This is just riding. Although the time in the saddle, I mean, I'm still at pushing 300 watts here and there. Time in the saddle is what gets you towards the end of these races. And I'm super happy with how my fitness is going. I am not disappointed at all. So now I'm starting to look down and see that we're getting close to the climb here. So I've positioned myself kind of closer to the front. Let's see if I move up a little bit. Let's see if I follow my own advice. Yeah, I put down a few extra watts. And currently I'm 18th out of 30. And it looks like we have 3 people off the front that are 8 seconds ahead, which is basically nothing. We should catch these guys in the climb. So here we go. I do a surge. I get myself up here into kind of the top 10. As we hit the climb, I try and keep myself, I try not to get into that zone 4. So if you watch your energy bar up here, you got your zone 1, you got your zone 2, you got your zone 3 in this yellow section, zone 4 in orange, and red zone 5. So I really try and keep myself out of that orange if I can. So that's what I like about Training Peaks. You can have so much stuff here to look at on the screen. The time just flies. I couldn't believe that I was already riding 22 minutes. It's crazy because I'm watching distances, I'm watching watts, I'm watching heart rate, I'm watching the speeds of the riders, I'm watching the wind, I'm watching wind direction, I'm trying to keep a good draft. So here, just keep me like 300 watts, and I don't want these guys to go away because on that descent, it is entirely possible because I can see that it's that little bit lighter blue-green color. There might be some 6 or 7% descents in there. So if I am solo and there's a group of maybe 4 or 5, 6 riders, they're going to put in 15, 20 seconds to me just without even pedaling down the descent. So it's all about position. Like, that's why Training Peaks is so cool. Like how it's it mimics like racing on the road. Probably, I mean, definitely more than Zwift. Maybe the other platforms, I haven't used my Whoosh or any of those too much yet. I've tried them out a couple of times, but not really enough to get in depth as I have in the Training Peaks Virtual. So goal right here, make sure that I stay with these guys. I have to absolutely, whatever I need to do to stay with these guys here. And then there's the 2 in front we're going to catch. So it looks like we're going to be a whole group of however many we got here. So I'm in a group of 9, 10, 11. And I love the groupings. You can see where, how the peloton has split and how many people are in each of the groups on the road. It's like having an earpiece when you're racing and your DS is yelling at you going, full gas, and you're just like, oh man, my legs are dying, man. And you know they're going to look at your heart rate files and your power files at the end of the race. And yeah, if when they're yelling at you and you're not going full gas, you're not going to be having a job for much longer. So yeah, we're pushing like 400 watts here. And now I'm actually going to put in a little bit of puff energy because I want to make sure that I don't get dropped on this climb. So right now I'm watching the speeds of the people behind me. I'm watching the time here to see if I have a gap or how far back people are. When I see the zeros, I know everybody is right there. Even if you can't see them on the screen at 0 and 1 seconds behind you, you know they can shoot by. And that's we're looking at the speeds here. Like if all of a sudden, like I'm at 31 and I see like 34, 35 miles an hour and they're 1 second back, I know I can get the jump on like catching that group and make sure that they don't fly by me. Just like if they blew by me and hit this descent here, I would be in no man's land by myself. And I would lose 15, 20 seconds and probably never catch this lead group again. So yeah, now we just zing down the descent here. And you also have to watch your brakes. So if your brakes come on and your speed turns red, do not pedal because your brakes are on. So make sure you don't pedal when this is when it's red. Yeah, we're cruising 70k an hour. Like, that was cool. So we're just going to zip up here just a little bit more, get us to the base. And that's the spot where I tell you, right at the base of the descent, you don't want to be on the front. So I had riders in front of me and I just floated through the riders in front of me. And now I'm basically keeping it under 300 watts. And then these guys are now catching me. And then I just give a little bit of 300 watt effort to just stay on their wheel again. And we're going to do that through every one of these valleys. You're going to see me drift back on the descent. And you're going to see me put in a little bit of power as you're coming up into the climb. And then I will reduce the power and I'll watch the speed of the riders behind me, which is so crucial. You gotta make sure that they're not coming by you so fast that you can't catch back on. As if you're doing like a team time trial. When you come off the front, you can't just stop pedaling and then try and get back on and sprint. You have to still keep pedaling and maneuver your way back onto the field of riders. So we're gonna jump up here some more. Yep, made it up here to the top of the climb, and here we go. Gonna put some power down. Because it looks like, yeah, we got 4 riders out in the break. So I've done a little bit of, I burned a few matches here, trying to like keep this group motivated to make sure that we're going to catch these 4 guys, because we still have almost 12 kilometers to go to the finish. So I firmly believe with 9 of us, we're going to catch the 4 in front. And if I really want to see what they're doing, I can maneuver myself farther up the pack and then I'll be able to see what their speeds are up front, which is really cool. So we'll just zip up here a little bit more. Okay, this is coming up the climb. So now okay, so whew, we caught the leaders. So I guess I probably, oh yeah, here we go. So I'm putting down some power now. I'm standing up pedaling. And I'm looking here, I want to make sure that I catch these guys before. If you're going to put power down, you got to make sure that you're going to be able to catch the riders in front of you before they start the descent, or they'll just disappear on you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely mandatory. If you're going to commit to chasing these guys down, you got to do it, man. You got to turn yourself inside out, whatever it takes to make sure that you are on these wheels by the time you get to this descent. So there it is, another little puff of energy. I mean, this guy had a little bit of attack there. Not too worried about him. I don't see him going anywhere. So nice work, Lucas. Keep us motivated, keep us honest. And so now we're going to come down this next descent. Come down here. And I am going to sit right back here. Look at this. Now we got a whole bunch of riders. I can remember during the race, I was watching it. When these guys were coming through, I was looking at their speed. So I definitely knew, I saw them coming. I saw the speeds, the higher speeds. So I knew I was going to have to put some power down there. So now we got a nice group of us, 13 of us all together, all at the lead of the race, coming down to 8 kilometers to go. And there's really like, this is probably the last climby section right here. So I still, in my brain, I just want to make sure that I can stay with these guys. I probably shouldn't be out here because it's a headwind, but it's not super crazy. It's only 3 kilometers an hour. So I'm going to get up here, push close to the 300 watt range. I just really want to make it to the top of this climb before, just to make sure I don't get dropped. Not putting out a ton of power, like 300, but my heart rate is, yeah, 167. I mean, we're getting to the max of 168. At this point in time, I don't like going over 170 heart rate because I'm older. Like, there's no reason for me. I don't feel there's a benefit between riding at 170 beats per minute and 180, which is probably what I could get up to if I really was training hard. I just don't see the benefit of putting my heart through that kind of strain and the rest of my body through that kind of strain, and the added recovery time when you're over 55 years old. Keeping me at 170 allows me to ride more often. It allows me to ride harder more often. And in everyday life, I'm not super tired when I get up in the morning, so I really feel like keeping your, really capping your heart rate to where your fitness level is and where your life's goals and journey takes you. So this right here, I mean, I use it to try and stay fit, because I really don't like riding on the roads all that much anymore, at least where I live. So now we're just going to zip through here, and we're going to get into the finish line, and you're not going to want to miss what's coming up here. Hopefully the Training Peaks guys are going to take a look at this video, and they're going to see what happens here when we get about, I think it's 1.5 kilometers or so from the finish. So yeah, we just came down the descent here, and I'm just kind of letting it go a little bit. We're all still, we're all zeros here. The whole group is still all together, so there's no worries here. And now it's just going to be just a straight shot to the finish. And this is where I would really be watching how far I go in the race. And I've started recently starting my sprint way farther out than I used to. I think in Zwift I could do the 200-300 meter thing. I'm starting my sprints now sometimes 600 meters out in the Training Peaks Virtual. Probably means that I'm just racing at a lower level than what I'm capable of at the moment. But I also like to test myself, push myself, and make sure I get up to about that 170 heart rate, because that's going to kick in your growth hormone, which in turn is going to kick in your testosterone. So at almost 60 years old, just had my T tested again, and I'm within the range. So right here, boom, what happened? All of a sudden my view changed. Now I'm looking at these guys attacking off the front, And I'm trying to push some buttons. So yeah, now I get back to me, but now all of a sudden my view is skewed from the front. So now I got to go into the menu and try and get a view to where I can actually see myself and kind of get back to normal. And I kind of liked this view for a moment. I've never raced with this one, but this would be kind of cool in a sprint. So you could just get that little bit of a droney overall feel. All right, and I know 1 kilometer is coming up, but all my UI stuff is gone. It's just vanished. And the only way that I could get this back, I tried starting 3 different races after this one. Wouldn't come back. I actually had to leave the program, and I had to restart Training Peaks Virtual to get all my UI settings back. So here we are, we're racing blind. No idea what our heart rate is, no idea what our speed is, no idea how far it is to the finish. I'm just trying to not get dropped off of this little group here, and I'm looking for the banner for the finish. And I probably would have started my sprints a little bit earlier on had I known where the finish was, but yeah, we'll just do a little pump here. And 7th place. So no, I couldn't find anybody and figure out if everybody had that glitch or if it was just me. So that's where we're at. Yeah, come along. We're going to do another Agelikewine Fitness Challenge. So just take a look on Training Peaks. I will put in the link when the date and time is going to be for Agelikewine Fitness Challenge number 3. It's actually already up, but I got to change the date. I forgot I'm going to be away this weekend. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And I want to thank all of you that made 2 pens of racing this week. Let's see if we can get up to 3 pens. So thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye-bye.